Well, we had a eventful week, man. What's going on, Mr. David?
Running around. What's up? How you?
Hey, you went to the party.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did.
You went to the party.
I definitely did.
Threw a party, yeah. Threw a
I
party.
definitely did.
Yeah.
David came over.
I definitely did. Y'all niggas is crazy.
No, listen.
Nah, I ain't gonna front, real man shit.
Let's talk about it.
I'm glad the brother got his freedom.
Right.
Shouts to
100%.
Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fan of his music. He on Survival. He actually on my first album. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go, probably with him.
So it was a lot of talk on the internet about.
They told me I was kicked off of this.
Yeah, they did. They said you was it. They said you was. I didn't mean.
For doing that.
Well, that was crazy.
That's what they told you.
Internet kicked you off the show.
The internet
They said I
kicked
got
off.
kicked off this joint. I can't rap about it no more.
But people
Crazy.
People don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right. You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Capo. Talk about that.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. Like, that's just me.
No, it's definitely honor in that, brother. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion. Right. I felt like because of the relationship I didn't built with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong here. It's past professionalism, right? So we got a personal relationship. I feel like as a friend, the word friend people throw around, brother. Everybody, yo, Fad, my brother. This nigga, my brother.
Bro.
Yo, bro, it's my brother. That's my friend. But the thing is, I feel like everybody's your brother till it's time to do brother shit, right? When you got a friend, the word friend, that comes with responsibilities.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? As a friend, it's certain things I'm gonna do. As your friend, you should be able to trust me around your wife. Right. You should be able to trust me around money.
Right.
If you took a fall, I should be able to be there for you, right? No matter what it is, right? And the way I look at life, I just felt like, and it was no disrespect to, Max or anybody, because me and him got a relationship too, but I just wanted to make it clear where I stood as a man. Those are my principles, not nobody else. So I think it's dope that we could be able to have that conversation right here, because I felt like niggas was thinking it was something else.
Nah, I feel like with me it's like, and I agree with you 1,010%. I love this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not into trying to figure out what niggas is going through.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Capo know how I feel about him. He knew me since I was 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing brand new. This ain't let me go over there for the cloud or for the cameras. Nah. I've been in contact with Max.
Right.
From jail. You know what I'm saying? He's on the album, Yo East. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was a man thing. Let me holler at Jim. How you feel about that, bro?
No, that's honorable.
He could have easily been like, yo, bro.
100%.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had our own one on. You get what I'm saying? So I felt like I'm not gonna be put in a space where I'm leaning on no side. You get what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with boy, I fuck with Capo. Like, I'm not picking a side. Like, that ain't me.
That's respectable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's no wrong answer, because everybody got their own perspective on things, and how they view based on they own experiences and stuff like that. I've been in situations where you had to declare your side.
Right.
So my whole life,
me too.
My whole life, I've been this way. It's not about whether it was Jim, it's anybody that I got that type of love and respect for.
Right.
I feel that way the same way, because I don't want it to ever be no misunderstanding.
Right.
You're gonna know exactly where I stand, because you prove who you are through actions,
Right.
not just talk.
Not talking.
Everybody talking. All these niggas is talking. I'm like, nah, we gotta go a little bit deeper than that. So
Right.
I just think that it's cool, man. What you think, Spiz?
I think we spoke earlier, and even a couple weeks back, I was talking about the strength of relationships, and I think we here on this, besides the podcast, we built, you know what I'm saying, a brotherhood between us.
Right.
And so I think that's like solid just to even check in and see if that's, you know what I mean, something that will bother you, or, you know what I mean? That's what, instead of just going and just try to figure it out later. I also think that we could look at it from our perspectives individually outside of Capo, but at the same time, this is really his experience. You know what I'm saying? This is something he went through, and you can't tell a man how to feel about something that he went through and we didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really understand the principle until it's done to them. You know what I'm saying? So like when it happened to them, then they could get it.
It changed.
When it's something outside, it's easy to tell somebody, yeah, let that shit go, or you know what I'm saying?
That's not your call.
Right. So whenever he do let it go, if he do or not, you know what I'm saying? We in support of course, of letting shit go and moving forward. But at the same time, it's going to take everybody's time on their timing. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the internet or
that ain't no
our
group thing, man.
No, that's not.
Really
that's
how you feel in your own.
No matter how you feel, I feel like I want us, New York as a whole, to be unified. I can't wait till we all in a room together, right? Because we all got our own relationship. And I don't think niggas give us the credit for actually starting to come together and band together and having unity in New York. Everybody was running around screaming about New York don't have unity, right? And we all came together, and we all individual artists, individual fathers, individual niggas, and we learned how to have brotherhood and still balance our individual craft. So I can't wait to the day that we all, you know what I'm saying? It's like we New York, period.
Right.
You know? But everything is gonna happen in its time.
Facts.
You know?
Man, here we go all over again. This whole Jim Jones, Dave East, and Max B situation just hit a real turning point, and you could feel it coming. For weeks, the whole city been watching this play out like a live chess match. And now, all the pieces are sliding into place with some real tension behind M. Folks been saying for years that half these rappers ain't even real friends. They only show up together when there's a party, a club night, or a studio moment. But when it comes to actual loyalty, real brotherhood, real stand-up energy, those examples get real slim out here. And one thing we gotta admit, Jim Jones played this whole moment like a strategist. He dropped a brand new podcast right in the middle of all this noise. Perfect timing to slide into the algorithm, stir up the convo, and maybe even sneak his way into the top tier of hip-hop podcasts. And the wild part, he still hasn't said a single direct word about Max B since Max touchdown. Not one. But here's where it gets spicy. His co-hosts, Mayo and Dave East, been right next to Max or people tied to him, and they know exactly how to turn that energy into content that hits. Most podcasters duck the topics fans really want, especially when the streets are heavy. But when you got somebody like Mino on the couch, nothing stays off limits. On this new episode of Let's Rap About It, Mino dives straight into the fire. No warm-up, no easing in. He immediately presses Dave East about pulling up to Max B's dinner party. And trust me, the tension is real. Then we finally get Fab's perspective on the whole Max B and Jim Jones situation. Something fans been waiting forever to hear. Now let's be real. Jim Jones deserves some credit. Max B is home, and Jim ain't crashing out. No sneaky posts on Instagram, no subliminals on the podcast. And like they said on the show, he's not blocking any of his people from showing Max love either, which is a major shift from how things were 10, 15 years ago. Back then, whole different atmosphere. Right now, Jim's locked in on business, staying focused, and keeping whatever he feels about Max tucked away. That's grown man energy. And honestly, at this pace, I could see Jim and Max sitting in the same room, maybe even on a podcast within the next year or two. If you caught what Mayo was saying, his whole mission is getting New York moving as one. He wants the city unified, and he's pushing that message loud and clear. Then things twist again. After Mayo checked Dave East about pulling up to that Max B dinner, the whole vibe in the room shifted. You could feel it. But Dave didn't fold. He stood on what he said, kept it solid, and made it clear he's all about peace in the city. No sneaky moves, no funny energy, just respect on both sides. And then Fab, with that calm, smooth tone he's known for, steps in and breaks down his thoughts on the long-standing tension between Jim Jones and Max B. Fab wasn't choosing sides, but he made it clear he wants to see grown men talk, not old street grudges dragging into another decade. The way he broke it down added a whole new weight to the moment. And the wild part, the entire panel kept looping back to one big idea. New York looks stronger when everybody's locked in together, not divided. That's why this episode hit so different. It wasn't just gossip, it was a real peek at how far these New York legends have come, and how close we might be to witnessing a historic reunion. But then the energy took an even sharper turn when Mino explained why he's not scared to speak on Max B at all. He sat there, solid, confident, basically saying he's not here to hold on to issues from another era when everybody's grown now. You could feel he meant every word. The room got quiet for a second, because honesty like that hits different on camera. Dave East also opened up, breaking down how the internet keeps trying to drag him into choosing a side he never claimed. He said he's cool with Jim, he respects Max, and he's not letting social media twist anything into fake beef. That moment said a lot about Dave as a man, because most rappers wouldn't even touch a situation this tangled. Then the whole panel locked in on one major point. The city needs progress, not more tension. They kept repeating, there's too much talent and too many opportunities in New York for grown men to keep recycling storylines from a decade ago. It felt like everyone in that room was trying to push the culture forward, even though the streets are still watching every move like it's a scoreboard. And just when things felt like they were settling, Mino dropped another heavy truth that shook the room. He said, people only see the headlines, but they don't understand the real history behind this. He made it crystal clear. Whatever went down between Jim Jones and Max B wasn't some internet back. It was deep, real-life grown man business. That reminder hit hard, because it showed just how long these wounds been sitting. Dave East jumped in again, explaining how the younger generation sees this whole situation completely different. Most fans today just want music, unity, and real energy, not decade-old drama being recycled every few months. Hearing Dave break that down showed just how much the culture evolved since the early 2000s. Then Fab slid in with one more gem. Nobody wins when the city is split up. He painted the picture clearly. Imagine how powerful New York could be if these legendary names actually stood next to each other again, instead of staying on opposite sides. That thought alone had the whole room thinking, because a unified Jim Jones, Max B, and New York movement would shake the entire culture. You could tell. Fab already knows that whatever talks he's had with Jim about Max aren't on hostile timing anymore. It honestly feels like they just need that face-to-face moment to finally talk it out like grown men. The energy today is nothing like what it was years ago. This whole situation shows they're way closer to peace than people realize. Now jump in the comments and tell me how you think they handled that whole conversation. And what's it really gonna take to see Max B and Jim Jones in the same room again? And before you dip out, make sure you subscribe to Dipset. Share the video, drop a comment, hit that like button, and help push this story by clicking hype this video. Thank you.